My name is Rowan Stalnaker. I'm a junior at Bloomington High School South, and this year's Project Green Challenge has changed my outlook not only on the environment, but also my daily practices, ranging from what I eat for lunch to my practice of leave no trace when I'm out hiking with this buddy boy. He likes it. He loves hiking and he loves leaving no trace.
Ever since I was a child, my passion has always been the outdoors. Whether through fishing, hiking, kayaking, swimming, or sailing, I've always surrounded myself in nature. I was so dependent on it that when I was a baby, my parents would take me outside when I was crying, and I would immediately calm down. Fast forward to the summer after my freshman year in high school. Not much had changed. I was still getting outside every day, interning at a sailing camp, exploring my watershed, and I even went sailing on Lake Champlain for a couple days with some extended family. At the end of the summer, I was reintroduced to fly fishing by my grandfather, in what turned out to become my biggest step in my journey towards environmentalism. As soon as I stepped into the world of fly fishing, I stepped into the world of conservation. In an effort to better understand the fish I was trying to catch, I began to look at what they ate. My problem was that I couldn't find any of the bugs that fly fishing forums said fish eat in the streams behind my house. After some further research, I discovered it wasn't because they weren't native to our area. When I went to a stream 40 minutes to the west, I found healthy populations of the 5 species of benthic macroinvertebrates most intolerant of pollution. This begged the question, why doesn't my backyard creek have these insects? I took the question to my school's AP environmental science teacher. She said it could be any of hundreds of reasons, and pointed me to a great citizen science organization called the Hoosier River Watch. After being certified by this organization in the spring, I went on to identify a lack of riparian corridor habitat upstream, especially near our city's main shopping mall, as the root problem with my creek. The impermeable parking lots from the mall kept summer flows low, and pollutants flowing off of them in spring rains lowered the dissolved oxygen content of the water, decreasing the ability to sustain macros like stoneflies and Dobson fly larvae because of their intolerance to pollution. Since then, I've become passionate about preserving our streams, which led me to become a budding environmentalist. This year, I helped organize my school's student walkout for the global climate strike in September. And, with the encouragement from my AP environmental science teacher, Mrs. Figola, I committed myself to Project Green Challenge. Throughout the challenge, I have been routinely inspired not only to improve my practices and habits, but to foster change in the community around me. For example, earlier on in the month, I was challenged to make a good meal following Flossin guidelines for a group of family and friends for less than $4 per person. Not only did we come in under budget, we more than doubled the amount of food needed for 5 people, making more than a week of leftovers after it. This experience showed me what can be accomplished while keeping ethics and sustainable practices in mind, and along with some of the other challenges, inspired me to become a vegetarian. It also showed some friends that I had over that they could cook a wonderful and sustainable meal for a fraction of the cost of a burger or steak. In addition to all of the problems and solutions that Project Green Challenge has educated me about, it has inspired me to lead a group of students to restore our school's degraded rain garden. This project will improve biodiversity by providing habitat for native species of pollinators and plants, building a food chain around them. It will also improve water quality and restore soil health by stopping pollution from the school parking lots and sediment that erodes out of our school's lawn before it reaches the watershed.
Thanks to Project Green Challenge, I've not only become more environmentally conscious, I've also learned to take a leadership role in the fight against climate change.